Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mabotseva and I run a blog called josiemamihood.com where I talk about mommy health, mommy's wealth, mommy's career and so on and so forth. Right, so please do check it out if you're a mommy and you like content like that. Right, so today's video is video number 3 of my intermittent fasting series. Right, so today I'll be talking about what I ate during my feeding periods. So remember I said that I started with the 16-8 method, so meaning I was fasting for 16 hours and eating within the 8 hours. So in the beginning I started eating at 10 a.m. and would have my last meal before 6 p.m. right? So in the first few months I would have breakfast. My breakfast was usually all bran cereal with low-fat milk at about 10 a.m. and my lunch was almost the same throughout, because I wanted so badly to cut out what I considered to be bad foods. Well, I was on a weight loss journey, so I did want to cut out as much carbs as I wanted, like as possible. So I did cut out pasta. I cut out pap. I still don't touch it. I think I've only in the past year I've had pap probably once. And then I cut out white rice because I did buy brown rice. So I cut out white rice as well. White bread, I never ate that. So my lunch would be a salad, that would have lettuce, cucumber, tomato, and then I would add chicken or fish. Sometimes I just have maybe 2 boiled eggs. So just depending on the day, that's what my lunches were from Monday to Friday while I was going to work. And then on weekends I would have the mixed veggies that have broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, some green beans. Yeah, so I'd have like a small portion of that for lunch with my protein, maybe chicken, fish, or what did I add? Eggs or boiled eggs, right? So I did keep it that simple and possibly boring for a couple of months because I was still also, learning how to eat healthier. Because the first thing you think about when someone says eat healthier, it's the lettuce. So I just thought lettuce, and then mixed veggies here and there. If maybe I didn't have a prepared salad or the veggies, I would have a slice of bread with avocado, right? Or 2 slices if I'm very hungry, and then I would load up on a lot of water. And I also, as I said in the previous video, I used to take apple cider vinegar with water, just about this amount of water, and a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and then I just take that all at once because it is nasty, so that I can just be done with it. So usually that would be the first thing I take before I can eat anything. So before I start eating, if I'm having breakfast at 10, I would have that. Let's say at 10, I would have the apple cider vinegar, and then at about 10:15, then I'd have my breakfast. So when I cut out the breakfast altogether, I would have the apple cider vinegar before taking my lunch. So at 12, I take the bit of apple cider vinegar with water, and then about 15 to 20 minutes later, I would start eating my lunch, right? So I had to adjust to this new way of eating, because I actually really went cold turkey from fast foods. I didn't eat pizzas. I didn't eat like McDonald's or whatever. I didn't eat any of that because, I had to stay. I wanted so badly to focus on my weight loss. So I would fall off the wagon a bit, like if maybe I went out for the whole day and I couldn't really find, or I didn't have food with me, then I would have maybe chips, fried chips, French fries, whatever. Yes, and I learned to not feel horrible about that, because I knew that it's just once in a while and not an everyday thing. So, right, so that would be my lunches. And then I snacked a lot. I still do, on popcorn. So I make the popcorn at home, with olive oil, and I think I put in like 2 or maybe a small cup of popcorn, and I just make that, and I'll snack on that throughout the feeding period. Like if maybe after my lunch I feel like I'm still not full, then I'll have popcorn. I snacked on apples. I still do this. I still eat, like right now my lunch is packed and there's 2 apples and 2 carrots. So I snack on carrots as well. I recently added peanuts and raisins to my snack, because sometimes, I just felt like that salty stuff, and with the mix of raisins. So anyway, I really love that. That's like one of my favorite snacks right now, but I don't have it every day. So yeah, that would be my snack. So once I reduced my feeding period, I think from about March until very recently, until maybe October, I was on the 24 method. So meaning I was fasting for 20 hours and feeding for 4. So this meant that I had my first meal at 12, and I would have my last one before 4 p.m., right? And the challenge here was, I left work at 3:30. So by the time I got home, it would already be after 4. So what I did was I would have a big bowl or big helping of popcorn with me in the car, and then I'd have an apple and I'd have a carrot, sometimes peanuts, and that would be my second meal basically, and I'd have it while driving home. So that was what I did actually for most of my intermittent fasting period, like from about April till October. Recently, I've sort of extended my feeding hours, so I'm on the 18/6, again. So meaning I fast for 18 hours and feed within the 6 hours, which is better because I get to eat at home. But yeah, the 24 method, I think, probably was the one that accelerated the weight loss because I was fasting for a much longer period. So anyway, like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm just a person who happened to stumble across intermittent fasting, and it sort of worked for me. So everything that I said here, it applied to me, it might not apply to you. And you know, everything that concerns our health, we have to be extra cautious. So you have to know what works for you and your body. So on the next video, I am going to talk about, you know, the things that I discovered, the benefits other than weight loss, the benefits of intermittent fasting. And you know, I never would have known about these, and let me tell you, life-changing. So stay tuned. Don't forget to put your questions below. Click thumbs up, please. And please subscribe to my channel for more of these videos. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Mwah.